According to the New York Times article written by Niraj Chikoshi, recent research has found that the African elephant population has dropped drastically in the last 7 years due to poaching. Poaching is the illegal practice of trespassing on another's property to hunt or steal game without the landowner's permission. Specifically, in other words, the act of illegally hunting and killing elephants for their tusks in the continent of Africa. Many people are surprised by this on a moral, economic, and political level. There was a census completed with the financial help from Paul Allen, co-founder of Microsoft, contributing approximately $18.6 billion this year to the research project. The census determined that throughout 2014, 12 elephant carcasses for every 100 elephants were found on the continent, which according to conservational scientists is not a sustainable level for species survival. These results were due to poaching throughout Africa. In an effort to seize this harmful practice, the United States announced that it would ban all imported ivory tusks from Africa. Through this study, the scientists initially were trying to figure out what the ultimate cause was for the drastic drop in African elephant population. As an integrated environmental science major, there would be a number of issues to base my investigation on in order to find the main cause of the population decrease. A few examples are whether or not there was a loss of biodiversity in the elephant's habitat, recording the overall human impact in the animal's environment, analyzing the consequences of the climate change in the area and examining whether or not it impacts the elephants, or even double-checking if there are necessary relevant environmental laws and treaties implemented within the region. The article also explains some elephants were finding other ways to survive. In some cases, human encroachment appears to have forced elephants to adapt their behavior. This year, an elephant named Morgan and fitted with a GPS tracking collar surprised the researchers when he entered war-torn Somalia from Kenya and managed to live. They credited his survival to the fact that he moved mostly by night, resting in thick bush during the day. In Chapter 1 in class, we discussed the topic of natural selection and adaptations. We talked about how natural selection is one of the many mechanisms of evolution, and that this mechanism leads to adaptations, or structural, physiological, or behavioral traits that enhance an organism's chances of survival and reproduction. The elephants that displayed this different behavioral trait through changing the times at which they were active and the locations of where they slept and rested allowed them to better evade their predators, which were primarily poachers, according to the recent study. Thanks for watching.